Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss an important topic, Dalit movements in India. This topic is useful in paper 2 of sociology and it is also useful for paper 1 of GS1, that is society part. So question related to Dalit movements is asked both in prelims and mains. I am Satyanarayan. I am a 2019 batch IPS officer and I am preparing these videos to help you in your UPSC preparation. और ये बाकी स्टेट सर्विस के एग्जाम्स में भी यूजफुल कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, जो सबसे पहले या अर्लीस्ट एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ दलित कॉन्शियसनेस जिसको हम कह सकते हैं, द ऑपरेशन और द कास्ट डिस्क्रिमिनेशन जो प्रिवेलेंट था इंडियन सोसाइटी में, इट वाज क्वेश्चन्ड बाय द भक्ति सेंट्स. जो भक्ति संत थे, जो भक्ति आंदोलन के दौरान कबीरदास, रविदास, शिव नारायण, इन लोगों ने अलग अलग पंथ स्टार्ट किए, अलग अलग सेक्ट्स स्टार्ट किए और their unique voice was to question the irrationality of the caste system and to bring equality of all the human beings. So these are different sects. The followers of Kabir became Kabir Panthi or the Kabir Panth, the Ravidasya, the people who followed the preachings of Ravidas, and Shiv Narayani Panth. And in later 19th century there was this sect, another sect, Satnami Panth, which was founded by Ghasidas. So these are important points which can be asked in prelims exam और मेंस में तो आपको लिखना ही लिखना है. And during the 19th and the early 20th century, the British Raj or the British ruling, they provided an important opportunity to the Dalits for their uprisings because जो दलित समाज जो था, they got compulsory education and recruitment in the army. जो opportunity उनको मिला था during British Raj, it helped in breaking the caste chains and move up in the caste hierarchy. यानी कि in sociology it is known as caste mobility or social mobility. So हमारा GS1 के पेपर के हिसाब से जो सबसे important contribution है वो ज्योतिबा फुले का है. ज्योतिबा फुले ने अनटचेबल्स के लिए स्कूल स्टार्ट किए इन 1848 इन पुणे डिस्ट्रिक्ट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. इन 1873 ही सेटअप सत्यशोधक समाज. यूपीएससी बहुत बार पूछती है इसको. एंड इट्स मेन एम वाज टू लिबरेट द नॉन ब्राह्मण्स और द लोअर कास्ट्स, पर्टिकुलरली द दलित्स, फ्रॉम द स्ट्रेंगल होल्ड ऑफ द ब्राह्मण्स, पुरोहित्स एंड द रिच. लाइक जो दलित्स हैं, जो लोअर कास्ट पीपल हैं, उनको अपर कास्ट के चंगुल से मुक्त कराना और उसके साथ साथ टू फाइट फॉर द इक्वल राइट्स ऑफ द पेजेंट्स. दे ऑल्सो प्रमोटेड द एजुकेशन ऑफ द लोएस्ट ऑफ द लो. दे असर्टेड द इक्वालिटी बिटवीन मैन एंड वीमेन, लाइक जेंडर इक्वालिटी के लिए बात किया ज्योतिबा फुले ने. एंड वी ऑल्सो नो दैट हिज वाइफ ऑल्सो contributed a lot in the emancipation of the Dalit or in the cause of Dalit movement, and they wanted to eradicate the gender discrimination and caste discrimination. So these can be asked in prelims. Equality and rationality marked their vision of a cultural revolution. So it was kind of a cultural revolution which was started by Mahatma Jyotiba Phule in 19th century in Maharashtra. Further we see that कि जो ज्योतिबा फुले का जो अटेम्प्ट था, हालांकि बहुत appreciable effort था, but it could not provide an alternative by way of the non-Aryan universalistic religion could not gain roots. इन्होंने जो टीचिंग स्टार्ट की थी वो बहुत लिमिटेड थी, उनकी इफेक्टिवनेस बहुत लिमिटेड थी और पुणे के बाहर, यानी जो महाराष्ट्र वाला जो क्षेत्र है उसके बाहर, इट कुड नॉट गेन मच पॉपुलैरिटी, बट द मैसेज वाज वेरी क्लियर टू फाइट अगेंस्ट द कास्ट ऑपरेशन. नेक्स्ट वी सी a follower of Jyotiba Phule, Sauji Maharaj. He was the ruler of Kolhapur. He also supported Phule's movement and fighting for the emancipation of the untouchables. He established schools, colleges and hostels for the Dalits and the backward castes. This also earned the ire of the upper caste people. Upper caste के लोग जो थे उनसे नाराज हो गए थे साहूजी महाराज से, and they protested against him, but he was very determined to fight against the oppression. He also launched a movement for spreading equality. He also started schools and later on he became the patron of the Satyasodhak Samaj, which was founded by Jyotiba Phule. अलग और लोग जो इसी क्षेत्र में एक्टिव थे उनके नाम है विठल रामजी शिंदे, गोपाल बाबा मंगलकर, शिवराम जनबा कांबले. सो ये सब दलित लीडर्स हैं जिन्होंने ज्योतिबा फुले की आइडियोलॉजी को फॉलो किया और उनके मैसेज को आगे स्प्रेड किया. और यही सारी जो डिफरेंट दलित लीडर्स थे, इन्होंने बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर यानी भीमराव अम्बेडकर के लिए एक प्लेटफॉर्म सेट किया सो दैट ही कैन टेक ऑन फ्रॉम वेयर दे लेफ्ट। एंड इन 20th century around 1920s Baba Saheb Ambedkar came to the picture. So Ambedkar was a modern educated person. He was educated in Britain, and he was a student of law as well as economics. So his vision was for a modern society, and he brought a modern outlook, and he brought fresh insights into the Dalit movements. अब तक जो दलित मूवमेंट था वो उसमें एक मॉडर्न आउटलुक की कमी थी, बट बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर ने दलित मूवमेंट में एक मॉडर्न आउटलुक को इन्फ्यूज किया, एंड ही वांटेड टू रेज द सेल्फ एस्टीम ऑफ द दलित्स। जो आत्मविश्वास जो होता है, जिसको हम सेल्फ एस्टीम की बात करते हैं, बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर ट्राइड टू इन्फ्यूज दैट, एंड ही मेड देम कॉन्शियस ऑफ देयर राइट्स, यानी अपने हक की बात करना जो है वो दलित्स को बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर ने स्टार्ट किया। His vision of social change through education transformed the Dalits and provided them an ideological framework for the resistance. इसके पहले कोई फ्रेमवर्क नहीं था, बट बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर का एक विजन था सोशल चेंज का, एंड दैट वाज टू bring change through education. So we can write these things in mains exam, and we can also use these lines in essay also. So he brought modernity, criticality and zeal of emancipation to the Dalit consciousness. Further we see in different parts of the country there were different anti-caste movements, or particularly Dalit movements we can say. So the 1920s and later part, it was the period of consolidation of the Dalit power throughout the country. So हम देखते हैं कि अलग अलग parts में बहुत सारे दलित मूवमेंट्स या एंटी कास्ट मूवमेंट स्टार्ट हुए। पर्टिकुलरली पंजाब वाला जो क्षेत्र था वहां पे आदि धर्म मूवमेंट हुआ, बंगाल में नामशूद्र मूवमेंट, तमिलनाडु में आदि द्रविड़ मूवमेंट, आंध्रा में आदि आंध्रा मूवमेंट, और कर्नाटका क्षेत्र में आदि कर्नाटका मूवमेंट, और यूपी में जो है स्वामी सहजानंद ने आदि हिंदू मूवमेंट स्टार्ट किया था। थोड़ा सा डिटेल में हम इन सबको देखेंगे, हालांकि ये सारे नाम जो है वो मेंस के हिसाब से इम्पोर्टेंट है। सो हम देखेंगे पंजाब में जो आदि धर्म मूवमेंट था उसका क्या रोल था और हु वाज इट्स फाउंडर। सो फाउंडर वाज बाबू मंगूराम। बाबू मंगूराम वाज अ दलित लीडर। ही फाउंडेड द आदि धर्म मूवमेंट इन पंजाब, and he stressed on the distinctive Dalit identity independent of Hindus, Sikhs and Muslims and Christians. उन्होंने कहा कि जो है दलितों की जो है वो अपनी एक अलग आइडेंटिटी है, and they appropriated the figures of Ravidas. It gave the lower classes, especially the Chamars, जो पंजाब क्षेत्र के जो चमार थे, who later became associated with the Ravidasiya movement, a religious and cultural identity. So एक नई religious and cultural identity देने की कोशिश की गई by बाबू मंगूराम। Another leader important in this movement was Lala Santram BA. So Lala Santram, he tried to bring an end to the social evils prevalent in the society, and for that he started जात पात तोड़क मंडल in 1922 in पंजाब क्षेत्र। So उसका मेन मकसद था जो क्लास और कास्ट बैरियर जो है उनको तोड़ना, और उसके लिए उन्होंने जात पात तोड़क मंडल स्थापित किए। And through this organization, he tried to work in raising awareness of the dormant society not only in Punjab but also in various other states. And this mandal was active in arranging and promoting intercaste marriages. So intercaste marriages promote करना, it was a vision of Baba Saheb Ambedkar later, but पहले आदि धर्म movement में this was propagated by Lala Santram. And Adi Dharma movement that Manguram launched was like search for a new religion. So this is important. We can write in sociology paper that it was a search for a new religion. एक नए धर्म की स्थापना की खोज थी. And he sought the upliftment of the Dalits through cultural transformation. Now we see जो बंगाल में जो नामशूद्र मूवमेंट था, it was started in 1872 to fight against the protest against the social authority of the higher castes in Bengal. The Adi Andhra movement, it was led by Bhagya Reddy Verma. In 1917 it was started in the coastal parts of the Andhra of the Madras Presidency. And जिस मूवमेंट की हम यूपी में बात कर रहे थे, द आदि हिंदू मूवमेंट, इट वाज स्टार्टेड अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ स्वामी अच्युतानंद, who also contributed significantly to the construction of the Dalit identity through this period. And this movement was aimed at eradicating irrationalism, subcasteism and superstitions from among the depressed classes. In fact, it preceded the Adi Dharma movement. जो आदि हिंदू मूवमेंट है, या आदि धर्म मूवमेंट पंजाब वाला जो था उसके पहले शुरू हो गया था, and it also projected the untouchables as being highly civilized and peaceful original inhabitants of the India. इन्होंने कहा कि जो दलित्स या जो अनटचेबल्स हैं वो बाहर के नहीं हैं, वो लोग ओरिजिनल इनहेबिटेंट है इंडिया के, और बाद में जो आर्यंस जो आए उन्होंने इनको सब्जुगेट किया, और दिस बिलीव्स इन द आर्यन थ्योरी ऑफ सब डोमिनेशन ऑफ द दलित्स। अब हम देखते हैं कि आर्य समाज मूवमेंट जो था उसने दलित अपलिफ्टमेंट के लिए क्या काम किया। सो द आर्य समाज, एज वी नो, इट एंजॉयड अ वास्ट पॉपुलैरिटी इन यूपी एंड पार्ट्स ऑफ पंजाब, एंड इट वाज engaged in facilitating the social upliftment of the lower caste through schools, hostels and scholarships, and they also tried to bring the Dalits into the fold of Hinduism through the method of purification or शुद्धि। so जो अर्स्ट वाइल या जो अर्लियर हिंदू कास्ट हायरार्की है उसको उन्होंने एक पुनर्जीवित करने का काम किया। सो इट इज नॉन एज अ रिवाइवलिस्ट मूवमेंट ऑल्सो, इट इज नॉट अ रिफॉर्मिस्ट मूवमेंट। In sociology we see there are two types of movements, one is reformist movement and another one is the revivalist movement, so this comes under the category of revivalist movement, and sociology में ये कई बार short note में पूछा जाता है, so this is useful। अब हम देखते हैं कि अंबेडकर what he tried to do। so the movement which was started by Ambedkar, it reached into its climax with a mass conversion to Buddhism, and we know that Baba Sahib Ambedkar himself converted to Buddhism in his later or last part of his life around 1955-1956 in Nagpur. And like the Adi Dharam and the Adi Hindu movements, it also started, or it also sought to establish a new religion for the untouchables or the Dalits, and they converted into Buddhism. So propounding an alternative faith for the community signified the deep Dalit hatred for the religious code of the Manu, because हम इसके लिए एक अलग सेपरेट वीडियो बनाएंगे जहां देखेंगे कि अंबेडकर का कास्ट को लेकर क्या विजन था, एंड what was the view of Ambedkar regarding caste and the caste hierarchy. In a separate video we'll see that, but in short we can say that Ambedkar showed in his book Annihilation of Caste that the untouchability, the practice of untouchability is because it is codified in the book Manusmriti, which is known as the religious code of Hindus, and because it is codified in the book, the people practice that, and the untouchability is the result of this Manuvad. It also reaffirmed their rejection for the Brahmins, who felt to be the root cause of their torments and sufferings. So basically it was against Manuvad and Brahmanism. Ambedkar's assertion about overthrowing of Hindu religious ideological hegemony as necessary condition for the Dalit liberation, और अम्बेडकर ने कहा कि जब तक जो है वो कास्ट हायरार्की तब तक ब्रेक नहीं होगी जब तक जो हिंदू रिलीजियस जो स्क्रिप्चर्स हैं, जो संहिता है, उनकी जो अथॉरिटी है या उनकी जो हेगेमनी है उसको ब्रेक नहीं किया जाएगा, तब तक दलितों का इमेंसिपेशन संभव नहीं है। Now we see in 1960s and 1970s there was a separate or a different trend which started in Maharashtra, because during that time there were caste atrocities on Dalits were increasing, अलग-अलग जगह दलितों पे जो है वो अटैक हो रहे थे, and it resulted in emergence of a youth culture in Maharashtra on the lines of this Black Panther movement in USA. The movement is known as Dalit Panther movement. It was started in Mumbai, and leaders, those who started this movement are Namdev Dhansal and Daya Pawar. They are important. They tried to transcend caste and embrace all the socially oppressed and economically exploited people as Dalits. The term Dalit was coined during this time, and they spoke of a militant language for transforming the society. So we can say that it was an intellectual movement which succeeded in establishing new religious values among the urban Dalits. Okay, so just 2 slides are remaining now. The revolutionary zeal of the Dalit Panthers and the vision of these pioneers contributed in creating a socio-cultural consciousness. These are the keywords which we have to write in men's answers. Otherwise, you will not get marks. If you want to get good marks, then you have to write such keywords. So, socio-cultural consciousness among the Dalits. In this, big and small movements played an important role. They sharpened the Dalits' demands for social justice, the Dalit Panthers movement, and the resulting political discourse created the space for their mobilization and active participation in the democratization of the state. Now, in the end, we come to the BSP movement and its founder Kanshiram. So, the framework which was provided by Ambedkar, the framework which was provided by Ambedkar in his book Annihilation of Caste and his other works, and the theory which he propounded that कि दलित्स का emancipation जो है वो caste hierarchy को challenge करके या जो code given by Manu है उसको challenge करके ही किया जा सकता है. We know Kanshiram was the leader who used it in the practical manner, and we will make a separate video on contribution of Kanshiram towards the Dalit emancipation or the Dalit movement, but his main aim was to gain political power. Kanshiram का मानना था कि अगर सत्ता में हिस्सेदारी मिलेगी तभी जो है वो दलितों का कल्याण संभव है, and key to emancipation and social upliftment lies in wresting the political power. अगर political power या सत्ता जब तक नहीं मिलेगी तब तक जो है वो दलितों का कल्याण नहीं होगा. And he wrote a book, the age of चमचा age. He said कि जितने भी erstwhile leaders जो हैं they are acting as चमचा for the established political parties. At that time there were around 6 to 7 national political parties including Congress and others. So Kanshiram said they are acting like chamchas and they cannot bring true change in the society. So finally Kanshiram's earlier started backward and minority communities इकोनॉमिक फ्रंट. सो ये जो जितने भी गवर्नमेंट सर्विस एम्प्लॉयज थे उनका एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन था, एंड लेटर ऑन ही फाउंडेड द बहुजन समाज पार्टी विच वाज सक्सेसफुल गेनिंग कंट्रोल ऑफ पॉलिटिकल पावर इन यूपी, एंड वी नो दैट मायावती बिकेम 4 times CM in UP, and this helped in gaining social upliftment of the Dalits in the country. So guys, I hope that you liked the video, and there is sufficient framework available in this presentation. So if you want, I can share the presentation in the Telegram group which I made for the preparation, and I want you to rate this video on a scale of 5, that how is the content useful content and how is the presentation of the video. So if you want me to make any changes in these two aspects, on the content part and the presentation part, you can comment in the comment box, and I request you to subscribe to the channel if you have not done yet so. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.